got to Hong Kong in late January, which was after the virus outbreak, but before it was declared a global pandemic. And since it's now November, I can tell you I have a lot of mask wearing experience. And I never used to wear a mask anywhere around the world until I came to Hong Kong. The virus broke out, and here it's really a part of the culture. So I thought I'd be sharing some of that experience with you. Now, first off, I'm going to be showing you two different types of masks. This one is a disposable medical face mask. This particular one is in 3 layers. And this one is a reusable Pacsafe iron silver face mask. So these are the two I'm going to illustrate because these are the two I have some experience with. And if we start off with this one, the disposable face mask. See, it has these 2 straps. You put them around your ears, you pinch your nose, and you pull this one down. Easy goes. So people here, they say they use one in the morning and they use one in the afternoon. Shouldn't use one throughout the entire day, but you could. They get gross eventually. You can use them for a few days, maybe even a few weeks if you want, but they get kind of disgusting, and you're not really doing the environment any favors because you'll be throwing a lot of them away if you're using masks for a long time. They are really easy to breathe through. It's only 3 layers. It's just like very light goes straight through this. They're very thin, and yeah. So some people, they complain about the buildup of CO2 within the mask. So when you exhale CO2, carbon dioxide, and I don't really think that's a problem. This mask here is my mask. I've been using this one for 4.5 months now, since it was given to me. And it's a little bit more dense than breathing through this, but you really quickly get used to that. And I don't know if you know it, but a few months ago we had this extreme ultra step challenge where I did 500,000 steps within 1 week. So that amounts to 54 kilometers per day, more or less. And I was wearing this mask for 90% of the time. So that was about 12 hours a day wearing this mask. I didn't pass out. I don't think it's a problem with carbon dioxide. On top of that, we are not really efficient as humans. So what we exhale can actually be inhaled 2 or 3 more times before we pass out. So fine with the CO2, carbon dioxide. But I guess it's less of a problem with a mask like this, but I would say it's not a problem at all. Now, my father wears glasses, and he tells me that his glasses, they get really foggy. That's not going to be a problem with these glasses, but what I told my father is you just have to do this. So you put it on, and you pinch it really tight around your nose. And then the glasses, they go on top, like that, and then they're not going to fog, I suppose. That's what I've been told. I don't wear glasses. What else do we have? Oh yeah, one of the first things I discovered when I first started wearing masks, so I was wearing one of these disposable masks for the first months while here in Hong Kong, and the first thing was suddenly I could smell my own breath. So if you're not used to smelling your own breath, that will become quite so yeah, what can I say? If you've just been eating something that smells foul, then you'll be walking around with that. If you're eating mints, then you're walking around with that. But even the smell of your breath, your nose just kind of gets used to that within a couple of minutes and just sort of disappears, whether you have good breath or not. What else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, pain behind the ears. So what I found with these disposable masks is, like, this one is pretty good. It kind of has a nice little elastic band here, which is quite well rounded. But some of them are really thin, and I believe probably even this one. If I wear this mask for, let's say, a couple of hours, then it starts to pain me behind my ears. One way that Hong Kongers get around that is they go to the market and they buy one of these. So this one goes behind the back of your head, and then the elastic band, it straps on to these little hooks instead of behind your ear. And then it's the back of your head that's pulling the weight and keeping the mask in place. So that works really, really nice. Pacsafe also has one. It looks like this, in case your Pacsafe mask. This one is new. This is my spare mask. I haven't used that one yet. But in case your Pacsafe mask is uncomfortable behind the ears, then again, same principle. You just snap the elastic bands around that little thingy. So again, this is a reusable mask. I am on a very low budget throughout Once Upon a Saga, so I probably wouldn't invest in a reusable mask. But I can tell you, since I've been given this one, I wouldn't want to give it up again. I do not want to go back to a mask like this. This is so much more practical, so much more comfortable. This is a 5-layer mask, and the Pacsafe mask, they even have this silver ion system, so you can see the difference between one, which I've been wearing for 4.5 months, and a new one. And it has these silver threads or something like that embedded, and silver kills bacteria. So when you're walking around and bacteria gathers, it's sort of self-cleaning. That's an extra beneficial element of having a mask like this. There are tons and tons of reusable masks out there. Some of them are basically just a face cloth that has some elastic band strapped to it, goes around your face. And some of them are a lot more advanced, like this one. Yeah, I'll put some links for the Pacsafe masks within this video, and you can watch. Oh, you can go and buy one if you want. They're really not expensive. It's just that I've been given these for free and on my budget. Yeah, so I walked with these for a long time. And Pacsafe, they handed me one of these. I'm very, very happy about them. To such a degree that people are asking me, where did I get it? Because they think it's really, really cool. Boom! I don't think I have anything else to say about masks. That was just a little bit of practical information. Hong Kong has 7.5 million people, and if everyone wears a mask like this every day and then tosses it, that's tons and tons and tons of waste. Reusing a mask, that's the way to go. I've heard that you should not put them in the microwave oven. Some people think that's a good idea. I've read you really shouldn't do that. Just rinse them, wash them, keep them nice and clean. And also the fabric smells nice, and that's always good. Yeah, that's masks for you. A little fun fact for you is that I've been walking around with these masks for about 10 months now. And one thing that popped into my mind was that I can smell smoke from cigarettes from far away. Maybe someone on the other side of the road. It still finds its way into my nose. So the first thing you need to know about these masks is that we're not wearing them to protect ourselves, we're wearing them to protect others. But on top of that, how about that smoke getting into my nose? Does that mean that bacteria and the virus is getting into my nose? And then I decided to make an internet search, and I found out that smoke particles are larger than the COVID-19 virus. And then I thought, well, if the smoke particle is able to get through the mask and into my nose, and I can smell the smoke, then surely the COVID-19 virus would be able to get into the mask. But then I did some further research and worked out that the COVID-19 virus is not just floating around in the air, it needs to be attached to an air droplet, and the air droplets are way bigger than the smoke particles, and they actually do not penetrate a mask like this. So we are, to some degree, safe. But the virus is going to get to you. The mask is not the only way that you can protect yourself. You should also keep social distancing. You should wash your hands and do all of that other jazz. But yeah, that's my little story about the masks. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope if you're going to be wearing masks for the next many months, then I would suggest a reusable mask. If you think you're only going to be wearing a mask once or twice or for a few weeks, probably go disposable. I don't know. It's your choice. Have a nice day.